should you pay off your credit card debt? That's what we'll be talking about in today's short, quick video. Hey guys, Alan T here from creditrepairhacking.com. And yeah, a lot of you guys have been wondering, should I pay this debt or should I just kind of drag it out and let the statute of limitations expire? And guys, that's a pretty good question. At the end of the day, guys, I've been dealing with credit for a while now, and I've seen the statute of limitations help out a lot of people, but I've also seen some shady creditors, right? What they do is when the statute of limitations expires, they just reinsert it on your credit profile. So credit's kind of tricky. A lot of things could happen, but at the end of the day, guys, you really have to analyze the situation. What's right for you, what's right for me, what's right for somebody else. It's gonna vary. So I got this article over here pulled up from CBSNews.com. We got to give credit to CBS News over here. And, they got some information over here, guys. So what they're saying is there's 3 times that you should pay and there's 3 times you shouldn't pay. So we're going to go through this article real quick, and I'll give you guys my opinion on what they're saying over here. So here's when it makes sense to pay off what you owe to a debt collector. So number 1, when you plan to apply for a major loan. If you're gearing up to apply for a mortgage, car loan, or other significant financing, paying off debt and collections can definitely improve your chances of approval. Lenders are going to scrutinize your credit report, and collection accounts can be red flags indicating financial instability. So, yeah, guys, and once again, right here it says, while paying off the debt won't erase it from your report, it can reflect positively by showing that you've taken responsibility. So, guys, I got to agree with them here. If you are going for a big loan, car loan, house, something of that nature, maybe a big business loan. If you got collections on your report, I think about it, right? Think about if your friend owes you money and your friend hasn't paid back Susie and John, are you going to give your friend more money? You're probably not, right? So we got to be logical about this. So in this situation, it would make sense to kind of pay it back. But as they mentioned, guys, while paying off the debt won't erase it from your report. So that is true. So there are methods to kind of erase it from your report, and I dive into that in my ebook over here, guys, that you guys can pick up, creditrepairhacking.com. But yeah, guys, let's go back to the article over here. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. When you want to stop legal action, that's the second reason here. So it's saying over here, basically, guys, creditors or collection agencies, they can escalate unpaid debts by suing you for the balance and any fees and interest tied to it. So if this happens and they win, they can garnish your wages or place liens on your asset. So paying off the debt, guys, in this situation here, or through a negotiated settlement, can provide or halt such legal proceedings. So guys, I've had this happen to me once, guys. I've managed to erase a lot of debt without paying for it. But there's certain entities that, they'll buy up debt and they'll try to sue you. These guys were playing hardball, man. So we had to pay these guys off, and after it was paid off, I got them to delete it from my credit report. So I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes you can get a lot of things deleted. I've gotten over 98% of things deleted, but some things, you may have to pay for them. You guys know what I'm saying? So and right here, when the debt is valid and you have the means to pay, if the debt is legit within the statute of limitations, and you have the financial resources to pay it, it's typically wise to settle it. Ignoring valid debt can lead to further financial strain through accruing interest and fees, not to mention ongoing damage to your credit score. So paying it off, though, demonstrates financial responsibility and offers peace of mind, allowing you to move forward. So guys, I would definitely agree with that. Let's say you just got a big bonus from work and you're able to pay off your debts. I would pay them off if you're able to. All right, now let's dive into the 3 times that you shouldn't pay off your credit card debts. All right. So every state has got this thing called a statute of limitations, guys. All right. So that limits how long a creditor can sue you for unpaid debts. If the debt is beyond this period, it's known as a time-barred debt. You can no longer be legally forced to pay it. So guys, I've had this happen to me before. I've fallen on some tough times in the past, like many of you have, and cable company, I had to cancel our subscription, right? And they hit you with all these fees, and they want you to return the box and all that. And I honestly think I forgot to return the box. I just got too busy with life. So they hit you with a $200 fee here, a couple $100 fee here. Next thing you know, these guys put like a $700 collection on my report, right? And yeah, I got it erased, guys, using the methods over here in creditrepairhacking.com. But at the end of the day, I call these guys up, right? And I go to open up a new line of service with them. While it's erased from my credit report, it's still in their system as a company, right? And they go, hey, you got this debt over here. It's from 7-8 years ago, $700. Can you pay it? And then I had to let the gentleman know. I go, sir, that's from 7 years ago. The statute of limitations has expired. I'm no longer legally required to pay that debt. And the guy realized that I knew what I was talking about, and we were able to proceed forward without me paying the debt. So guys, that's one thing you guys have to know. And the statute of limitations, this does vary from state to state, but luckily you guys have access to tools like ChatGPT. You guys can go to ChatGPT. You can type in whatever you want, press enter, and it should give you a pretty good answer. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day here, the statute of limitations, that's on your favor. Most states, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Some states could be 10 years. But at the end of the day, guys, everything, like except for like very serious crimes, everything for the most part has a statute of limitations. If you were speeding down the road 20 years ago and the cop didn't catch you and give you a ticket, he's not going to give you a ticket now because that's 20 years ago. Same thing with credit. So let's go on to the next one here. When the debt isn't yours or contains errors. So guys, you guys know mistakes happen all the time, and not all debts reported to collections are legit. If you believe the debt isn't yours or contains inaccuracies, don't rush to pay it. Instead, dispute the debt with the collection agency or credit bureaus. Under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act, you have the right to request validation of the debt, and collection agencies are required to provide proof, guys, okay? They're required to provide proof that debt belongs to you. So guys, that's pretty good advice right there. I would definitely, always, even if you do think the debt is valid, there's ways that you can oftentimes get out of it by requesting proof. Be like, hey, prove to me that this is my debt. Show me my signature. Show me XYZ, guys. And a lot of times that could work for you. And let's see here. Let's dive into the third reason here, guys. So when paying would cause financial hardship. So guys, if paying off the debt would drain your savings or compromise your ability to meet basic needs, it may be better to prioritize essential expenses and explore other solutions. For instance, you might negotiate a payment plan or settle the debt for less than the full amount. Alternatively, working with a credit counselor or pursuing bankruptcy in extreme cases could be more sustainable options. Ultimately, sacrificing your financial well-being to pay off collections isn't worth it if it jeopardizes your future stability. So yeah, guys, I'd have to agree with that too. Let's say, you're struggling to make ends meet. You got to pay the car insurance. You got to put gas in the car. You got to feed your kids. And at the end of the day, you're choosing between that and paying off a debt. The debt can wait. The debt can wait. And at the end of the day, maybe you'll get lucky and the statute of limitations will hit. Next thing you know, you won't owe the money. So just like it says here, guys, bottom line, deciding whether to pay off credit card debt and collections requires a careful evaluation of your circumstances. Paying off the debt can be a strategic move if it's necessary for financial goals, legal protection, or peace of mind. However, rushing to pay under the wrong conditions, such as dealing with time-barred debt or financial hardship, can lead to unnecessary stress and expense. So guys, I couldn't have said it better. Your situation is exactly that, guys. It's your situation. And nobody knows what you're going through except for you. At the end of the day, only one person has your DNA, and that's you. Unless you have like a twin, right? So guys, you got to do what's best for you. There's times where you may want to pay the debt. There's times where you may not want to pay the debt. So that's life in the NFL, guys. That's how it goes. And if you guys are wondering, hey, is there anything else I can do besides wait for the statute of limitations to kind of expire? I got news for you guys. There absolutely is. There's a ton of disputes. There's a ton of different types of disputes that you guys can do, and I dive into this in the Credit Repair Hacking ebook. As you guys can see over here, guys, there's dispute letters that you can use to wipe debt from your credit reports. This is going to start on page 41 in the ebook, and once you wipe the debt, guys, that's going to enable you to acquire credit again. Because what's holding back a lot of you guys is your credit report has a couple of derogatory items, right? And then let's say you're trying to start a business or you're trying to get funding, right? If you got a couple of derogatory items on your credit report, they're not going to give you funding, guys. So you guys got to clean your credit report, and then after that, you guys can go to page 65 in the ebook, and you guys will see a list of over 20 credit sources for obtaining credit. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, it's up to you what you do with your credit. It's up to you to maintain credit. It's up to you to improve your credit. Because you guys know credit nowadays, credit dictates your whole life. And, I personally went from a 546 to like a 735. If you guys don't know how much of a difference that'll make in your life, just go to ChatGPT. Type this in, guys, right? Explain to me the difference in life quality between having a 546 and a 735. So, guys, right here it says the difference between having a 546 and a 735 can significantly affect many aspects of your life, particularly your financial opportunities and daily living expenses. Here's how. 546 credit score. With a 546, you're considered a subprime borrower. That's rough, It means you're excuse me, guys. It means you're more likely to face challenges when applying for loans or credit cards. You might be denied entirely. And I've had that happen so many times, guys. I've had so many denials. It was rough out there, and when I got approved, the interest rate it was pretty rough. But with the 735, you're considered a prime borrower. You'll have a much higher chance of being approved for loans and credit cards, often with favorable terms. Lenders view you as a low-risk borrower, so you may even receive lower interest rates on loans and credit products, saving you a significant amount of money in the long run. So, guys. If you're not working on your credit after hearing this, I don't know what to tell you guys. Let's see here. Insurance premiums. Did you guys know that having a 546 credit score can affect your insurance premiums? A lower score can lead to higher premiums because they view you as a higher risk consumer. So guys, your credit score literally affects everything around you. Rental applications. This affected a colleague of mine at work. He was trying to rent an apartment for the very first time in his life. And the guy never, ever worked on his credit. He was one of those guys that bought everything with cash. And, I guess he either had no score or a really low score. And, we kind of had to help the guy out. I was like, hey, bro, you should do this, do this. And next thing you know, he was able to get an apartment. But it took the guy some time to build up his score, man. You know what I'm saying? So many landlords, as it says here, guys, they're going to check your credit score. And if you're pulling up on me and if I'm the landlord, I see you with a 560 credit score, and the next guy pulls up with a 760. Who do you think is gonna get that apartment? It's probably gonna be the guy with a 760 because I'm thinking this guy is gonna take better care of the apartment, right? So yeah, guys, that's gonna affect where you live too. Also, employment opportunities. I don't know if you guys knew this. When I was a dumb kid, I did not know this at all. But some employers, they actually check your credit score, guys, as a part of the hiring process, especially for roles that involve financial responsibilities or access to sensitive information. A lower score to them might hurt your chances of getting certain jobs, as it could be seen as a sign of financial irresponsibility. So, guys, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell you, guys. Let's see. Emotional and psychological impact. A lower score can cause anxiety, stress, and a sense of financial insecurity. It can limit your options and create feelings of frustration or embarrassment, especially if you're denied credit or face high interest rates. Guys, I can't say how true that is, because going through life, you guys, unless you have a big family and a big support network, you may be here by yourself doing everything, and you may be a single mom, a single dad, you may have people that you have to support, but you may not have all the financial resources to support them, right? So in that situation, guys, it's going to cause some anxiety, some stress, and a sense of financial insecurity. However, if you worked on your credit, if you got the book over here, guys, the Credit Repair Hacking Guide from creditrepairhacking.com, and if you boosted your score like I did, you guys, your life would turn around, guys, because I now have a sense of peace of mind. I know that if anything happens, if my car breaks down, I can go into the dealer. They're going to pull up the score. They're going to be like, all right, he's had an auto loan in the past. He paid it off. Never missed a payment. Okay, great. He's got 26 credit cards. Paid as agreed. This guy's a low risk person. So they're going to give me a car, right? If my roof leaks, if I can't fix it, I can hire a roofer. I can pay him with a credit card. anything in life, for the most part, guys, it can be fixed by throwing money at it. And you guys know that's true. If you think about it deep down, when your car breaks, you need parts, it needs an oil change. It's money to fix stuff. When your refrigerator breaks, you don't just pray at it and hope you get a new one. You go to Home Depot, you go to Lowe's, and you buy a new refrigerator. So life revolves around money, guys. It's like the old Mac Dre quote. I don't know if you guys like Mac Dre, if you guys listen to rap, but the world revolves around money. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's I think he said it like what's the old Mac Dre quote? Like, this world revolves around money, not your honey, your boyfriend, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So everything in life revolves around money, guys. And the people that are like, oh, it's not all about money. Those are the people that don't know what it's like to have money or access to good credit, guys. Because, guys, I got to tell you, just like it says right here, I used to struggle with credit, but now I got a 730 credit score. I got an Amex card, a brand new car. I got laser eye surgery. Credit literally changed my life, and it can do the same for you if you apply the tips, tricks, and secrets in this ebook that I have for you guys here. And you guys may be wondering, Alan, this sounds good, man. How much is this going to cost me? Guys, it's going to cost you less than the price of a night out. Only $49.99, and that is a one-time charge. As it says right here, guys, this is going to be a one-time charge. It's not recurring. There's no membership you got to sign up for. Let's say you buy the ebook, you don't like it, right? It's got a 60-day money-back guarantee from ClickBank. So, guys, I don't know how much risk-free I can make this for you guys. I put the product on ClickBank. ClickBank reviewed it. They checked out the ebook. They made sure it's legit. You know what I'm saying? And they're giving you a 60-day money-back guarantee. You can pay via credit card or PayPal. So, guys, there's no excuses, guys. At the end of the day, if you got a 546 credit score, it's going to be rough. You guys see this over here? Look, with a 546 credit score, you're likely to face significant higher interest rates and may have difficulty securing a mortgage, right? But if I had a 735, you're likely to qualify for a mortgage with a good interest rate. So, guys, you guys got to work on your credit. If you have bad credit, guys, comment below why you think you have bad credit, and I'll try to respond back to you guys to see what I can do for you guys. But at the end of the day, guys, credit is a game. And this game, they didn't teach us in school, so you got to learn it for yourself, guys. In school, they taught you useless stuff. How to dissect a frog, all these math theorems that you guys don't need because you got an iPhone or an Android phone. All that stuff is useless. What they should have taught you is credit, credit scores, how to negotiate a car, how to be confident in a meeting, how to public speak. School didn't teach you none of this critical life stuff, guys. But I'm here to teach you what I learned from credit. So if you guys are interested in my story, if you guys want to learn, you guys want to get all these benefits over here, go to creditrepairhacking.com. And guys, all you guys got to do is literally go to the site, take action. As soon as you make the purchase, guys, it's gonna redirect you to the ClickBank download page, right? So it's gonna be an instant purchase. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty quick. It's only like an 80-page book, so it's not like you're gonna have to read an 800-page Bible. So at the end of the day, guys, your credit score, it's your responsibility. So and just like I said over here, guys, credit isn't just about numbers, guys. It's about peace of mind, financial freedom, and the ability to make choices without fear. Because a lot of you guys go through life and you move away from fear and you go towards pleasure. Pleasure is watching Netflix, not thinking about your problems. But when you become an adult, you got to do some adult stuff. And that includes working on your credit, repairing your credit, maintaining your credit, and obtaining new credit. And if you guys are wondering, oh, this all sounds great. I don't have bad credit. I'm just looking for ways to obtain new credit. Guys, I got a list of over 20 plus credit sources, all right, that you can use for obtaining credit. This is going to be on page 65 in the ebook, guys, right? Page 65, you just flip to page 65, you'll see it. And, if you're looking for other stuff, it's all right here, guys. All right, tips and tricks to ensure your credit score keeps going up year after year, page 23. What you can sue for, page 62. Frequently asked questions and answers about credit, page 67. And guys, I promise I'm updating this ebook once a month. So, it says it's over 75 pages right now. In the future, it could be over 85 pages, over 90 pages, but I'm gonna try my best to keep it like condensed. That way, I know you guys got a lot going on. I'm not gonna sell you an ebook that's like 600 pages of fluff and BS because you're not gonna go through it, you're not gonna read it, and it's not gonna be effective for you. So, guys, I promise to update the ebook, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. It's just gonna be quality information in there. A lot of people that write books, like they'll take their book to a publisher and the book will be like 36 pages or something, and the publisher will be like, hey, you got to fill this up with more stories. People won't spend money on a 36-page book. But at the end of the day, guys, this isn't a story about, this isn't like an autobiography of where I met my wife, or this isn't a book on how to play poker or nothing. This is a book on how you can repair your credit, obtain new credit, dispute credit. Like this is the sauce right here, guys. This is the sauce. So, guys, I hope you guys can hear how enthusiastic I am. I want you guys to be successful with credit. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, drop a like on this video, drop a comment. If you're looking to reach out via email, you can email us here at support@creditrepairhacking.com. Once again, the email is over here on the screen, support@creditrepairhacking.com. All right, guys, signing out.